Hey guys, this nice little alcove here is at the entrance of a family home in Japan, and the lady of the house is a very accomplished ikebana artist. So she practices this Japanese flower arranging, and she makes a new arrangement every week and puts it into this little alcove, which is quite delightful for people walking into the house, of course, because once a week we get a new one, and quite a beautiful thing. So just a couple of little things about ikebana. If you come across it in Japan, it's obviously good form to appreciate it and to tell whoever's responsible for it or whoever's house it is how much you appreciate it. And the whole thing, including the stand that it's sitting on, is all part of the art. So that piece of wood there at the bottom that the vase is sitting on, and the vase itself and the flower arrangement are all part of the display, and that will change too. So sometimes that wood's not there, sometimes a different vase is used. So it's good to appreciate the whole thing and stand back and look at it. Of course, a bad form to touch it. So if you come across a beautiful ikebana like this, bad form to touch it. Quite often they're in tokonoma. We've showed you tokonoma before. So in a tatami room, there'll be a little alcove like this in the corner. Often at the back of it, it has a scroll, and then quite often at the front is ikebana. Not always as elaborate as this. Sometimes quite simple. These ones are quite elaborate because the alcove they are in are quite big, and that's all part of it as well. So the ikebana is made to sort of go into the area or in the room that it is, so it's appropriate for that room. So if it's a small room with a small tokonoma, usually it's a small ikebana. They're quite beautiful, aren't they? Just a little side note too, Miyamoto Musashi was probably Japan's most famous swordsman and had 60 duels, or around 60 duels to the death, which he didn't lose any. And so he's quite a famous swordsman, but he was also into ikebana, and he was also into shodo, which is the Japanese calligraphy, because the ikebana is about sort of a Zen meditation type thing where they relax and just focus on the flower arranging itself. So it's considered to be almost a martial art. Ikebana and lots of those shodo and tea ceremony. That was the other thing that Miyamoto Musashi was into tea ceremony as well. So we could say this is flower arranging for samurai, couldn't we? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. More videos coming soon.